What's up guys, Dr. Ricky back here for another video. Hey listen, this is a great video today. I am teaming up with Mr. Beast, Mark Rober, Team Seas, and all other creators on YouTube to help remove 30 million pounds of plastic from our rivers, beaches, and oceans. And since I am a plastic surgeon, I think I'm up to the task. Let's check out who these guys are.
I look too scared.
You look pretty scared. It's not done yet, too.
We paid dozens of people on Craigslist $100 to come in and take surveys. They have no idea, but me and 100 other zombies are gonna storm the room and scare them.
Wow, that's crazy. So check it out. Mr. Beast is amazing. If you guys don't follow him, I do, because I have two 12-year-old boys who love Mr. Beast and Mark Rober. Let's check out real quick how these guys react to seeing 100 zombies.
We're gonna be hiding back here, and the rest are gonna storm through the door. Well, that was a good reaction. High five?
So check it out. Mr. Beast does all kinds of crazy videos where he puts his life on the line. But the other thing that's amazing about him is he is very philanthropic. So let's check out one of those videos.
We have a circle under this tarp. Now, I don't know if you can see the circle. It's very well hidden. But anything you can fit in this mysterious circle, we'll pay for.
So this is what this guy does. He does so much cool charity for people. They planted over 20 million trees a couple years ago, or I think it was last year. But they do this philanthropic stuff all the time to help out good people. So let's see how this plays out.
Bought everything in the store before, so you're good.
Rick's getting excited. We are the only soup kitchen in town, and we serve about 35,000 meals last year.
Has 240 people in one day, non-stop.
Well, here, let's get food. Let's save the
It's
emotional part
amazing.
in.
It's an ongoing thing. We have about 75 volunteers, and I feel this is my calling, to feed people, to make sure nobody go hungry if I can help.
We have a power jack, so we can just grab this whole pallet of water bottles.
Thank
No
you,
problem.
Lord.
Oh, we're just getting started. Don't cry yet.
So this is what I love, is he empowers people who do amazing things in the world to be able to do it for more people beyond their financial reach.
Wait, well, don't start crying yet, because I have one more surprise. Here's a $20,000 check for your soup kitchen as well.
I didn't even know you were doing that.
Yeah, at the end of the
$20,000? Yo, so I love this so much because a personal goal of mine is to be able to write a check for $1 million to a charity, if not multiple charities at some point. I got a long way to go, but it is a big, hairy, audacious goal of mine, is to be able to write a check like that to impact lives in a very positive way. So let's go to the next video and check out his prank on his brother.
We are filling my brother's house with elephant toothpaste. And then we're gonna surprise him with a brand new house. And you might be wondering why. Well, I caught wind that my brother is covering Carl's house with sticky notes. And I thought it'd be funny if while he did that, we filled his house with elephant toothpaste. Prank inception. If you take this and pour it in this, you get elephant toothpaste. That is insane. Look at it, now it's hardly any. And if you take 1,000 times that, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Okay, hold up. What's up? That is insane. What is going on here? This is a crazy science experiment, and you just have to wait until you see another creator we're gonna show you who does this exact same thing on a much bigger scale.
You get this. And what you just saw is nothing compared to what we're gonna do to my brother's house. Dude, it might blow the roof off. There's enough in these barrels to fill 5 houses. And my brother only has 1, so we'll use a little less. And because we have so much elephant toothpaste, I had to bring in an expert. That's me. Do you mind moving, Carl? I'm the expert. Oh my goodness.
Yo, I can't wait to show you guys Mark Rober's videos in a minute, but this guy used to work for NASA, and he's a pretty smart dude, and he does some really cool things.
Oh my gosh, here it goes. Oh my gosh!
What? This is crazy. Cleanup is not gonna be fun for this. Wow, science is amazing. Blowing out windows. People driving by must be like, what's going on Mr. Beast Brothers Street? This is crazy.
TJ, We bought you a brand new house.
Really?
Yep.
What?
Where's it at?
This is CJ's brand new house.
Yo,
Check it.
I want Mr. Beast to be my bro. Crazy, that's awesome. Let's check this out. So awesome.
You like this house because I could get you a different one if you're not happy.
No, I actually like this house. It's actually great.
All right, yo, so that's who Mr. Beast is. I hope you guys enjoyed his videos. This next creator, Mark Rober, is one of my favorites. This guy used to work for NASA. He does incredible experiments. This one is gonna be about squirrels and testing their mental and physical abilities and seeing what they would do to go get a nut. Let's check it out.
Last year, I named one of the squirrels Fat Gus because he loved to eat and was a little on the hefty side. But then halfway through, I noticed he had nipples, which it turns out means he was actually a girl, and a pregnant one at that. So it was just a whole PR disaster, and I switched the name to Fantastic Gus and rephrased a few other things, but to be honest, Fantastic Gus just doesn't roll off the tongue like Fat Gus. So I asked permission to use my preferred phrasing, and as you can see, I got full consent.
So this is why I love this guy. He names all the squirrels because everyone has a role. And let's check this out. This obstacle course that he does is incredible. And if you haven't seen it, you gotta check it out.
Some cozy little squirrel houses. So we put them up in a couple different trees, and after a few days, it looked like they'd actually made some renovations. So I went to take a closer look. And sure enough, here's the before and here's the after. Even on the inside, they made some questionable decor updates. So while it might look like they were just using the houses to relax, or stretch, or look out the window, or like, wrestle, the satellite communications gear, and the tactical mission planning, and the mini vault to practice cracking a safe hold a completely different story. This gang of 4 high-end professional birdseed thieves were secretly planning to pull off an honest-to-goodness Mission Impossible Ocean's 11 style mega walnut heist.
Yo, so listen, if you haven't seen either one of these, I'm telling you, you gotta go watch them. It is epic to watch what these squirrels will do just to get a nut. It's crazy.
And after Hacker Marty had accessed the computer and lowered the ladder, Fat Gus followed behind and joined him in the vents. But in the process, a critical tool dropped down, which led to a lovely recreation of an iconic scene.
Epic, man. I love it. Oh! Amazing creator of content, and his son happens to have autism or is autistic just like my boys are. So let's watch this video where he talks about autism, and I'm just gonna give you some input from my personal experiences as well.
People with autism don't have a filter in their brain like the rest of us. So if you and I were having a conversation here in this park, I can ignore everything around me and just focus on your voice. But if I had autism, I would hear the ice cream man ringing the bell behind me, and the kid crying because he's not getting any ice cream, and the cars going by, and the plane up there, as well as the train in the distance. Not to mention all of the different smells and the fact that the tag on my shirt is kind of rubbing on my back. It's sensory overload, and everything comes in all at once.
So yeah, look, I have twin boys. They're about to turn 12 and they're on the spectrum as well. They have autism. I love hearing him talk about this and tell you about his son, because the sensory overload for them, it's like if you were in their ear screaming, if someone was screaming in your ear, that's what they hear when normal noises that we may hear don't bother us at all.
Really overwhelming and makes it hard to focus. This is why headphones can be really helpful at a place like Disneyland. But at home, when he's in a familiar environment without a bunch of distractions, you start to get a glimpse of who he really is. You wouldn't know this from seeing him in public, but he loves to laugh, to the point that sometimes he can't even breathe.
So yeah, guys, it's pretty crazy. That's the thing about the noise reduction. A big thing that I've learned with my boys who have autism is that when they can't control the situation and they can't control the noise and the things around them, that's when they get set off the most. And so it's really hard when you're a new parent with a kid with autism to learn this stuff. But as life goes, we learn as we go.
This is us doing our nightly bedtime routine. He loves routine and repetition because it's familiar and predictable, which makes sense because his brain knows what to expect and it doesn't need to filter. And as a dad, his love of repetition is the best because my same jokes totally kill every time. Some of these I've used easily hundreds of times and I still get this response.
I have a name.
Oh, I'm sorry, Turtle.
This leads to his remarkable ability I mentioned earlier, and it has to do with how he spends his free time at home by himself. When he first meets someone, he will ask important questions like what your favorite color is and if your house has stairs. Then the first chance he gets, he will make you a full-page mural completely covered in about 2 pounds of your favorite crayon color, and he'll write you a personal letter on the back. As you can see, he takes this job pretty seriously, and so we are constantly running out of envelopes and stamps. What's so remarkable to see as his parents is how happy people become when they get one of his letters. And the letters themselves certainly aren't any literary masterpiece, but people know they mean something special coming from him.
So yeah, I have to tell you, my boys are the same way. One of the most beautiful things about being the parent of an autistic kid is that they're so genuinely happy to give happiness to other people. And I can't explain to you how much it warms my heart to see this for this kid.
Kids are 12 years old, they get home from school and they're on their phones or they're thinking about themselves and how to look cool. But his biggest thrill is interacting with others. His superpower is making other people happy. He also makes people better. Birthday parties are a really big deal for him, even if it's not his. And everyone is always compassionate and patient with him, so he can make sure things happen just right. Having a child with special needs can be challenging at times, and certainly some cases out there are much harder than others. But his mom has always done a great job of finding and focusing on the best parts about our son, and then making sure other people can see and celebrate those parts as well.
Yeah, it's so true. You know, early on traveling with autistic kids, it's just different. You have to get used to all their sensory issues and all the things. But I will tell you that, as Mark points out in this video, his wife being the center, my wife is the same way, and without her, our boys wouldn't be nearly where they are today.
My son will never be the star of his Little League team. He won't be the first person to step foot on Mars, nor will he invent the cure to cancer. But by the best definition of success I can think of, him and his special needs buddies and everyone else out there like them are giants living amongst us mere mortals. They make the world a better place, and we're lucky to have them.
These kids get to see the world through eyes that most of us will never ever understand. And watching them go through the world is pretty special because they're gonna do amazing things. And these kids with autism are the most incredible human beings on the planet, sorry. And so I totally get what Mark is saying. While my kids don't wanna play organized baseball, they're athletic and they're incredible and they add value to every single human being that comes into contact with them. Fuck. Okay. That's that. So guys, please team up with me, Mr. Beast, Mark Grober, Team C's, and the rest of the YouTube creators and creators that are out there to help clean up our oceans and get rid of the plastic. Like, share, comment, and please, let's help get rid of all the plastic in the world. Have a great day.